All right, so you got this video because you've probably commented on my post on Facebook. I have two cams coming in for these Hive mappers. I know you're probably thinking, what is Hive Mapper? I'm also going to connect my YouTube channel talking all about it and a few other videos, but really all it is a camera that's mapping out wherever you drive, and you earn crypto tokens called honey for that driving. And through those tokens, you can actually earn cash. You can cash out the honey token in $2. So you get paid weekly for driving. I have cameras in a fleet that I run, and I need more drivers as they're starting to come in. Now, as far as how much you can make, it really all depends how much you drive and where you drive. So there's a few things that I need to know from you if you are even a viable candidate for this driving. Okay, so for these Hive Mapper dash cams, I'm looking for someone that's, does DoorDash, Uber Eats, Lyft, Amazon, any kind of driving where you have sporadic routes and you're constantly driving in different places. For these tokens and the information that they're looking, the images that they're looking to gather, they want different routes. They want to really map out the entire world. So if you're driving highways and the same route every single day, you're going to get less and less tokens every week because those routes are already mapped over and over and over again. So we need the routes that are mapped that people don't hit every day. So all of these types of driving, when you're a gig worker that's driving all different places, is actually the exact person I'm looking for. Now, there's a few things that I do know could really put a damper on this for you. When you have the app open, the Hive Mapper app that actually maps for you, um, sorry, not that maps for you, that's connected to the dash cam. I'm understanding with all this gig work, you have to have your phone app open usually for almost every single one of these gig economy jobs. So you can't have the Hive Mapper app running in the foreground because you need your gig working app running. That's not an end all be all. You're just going to have to spend a little bit more time when you finish the day and you're sitting in your driveway right before you go inside. I'm going to pull this up on the screen really quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the Hive Mapper app. You see that up here where it says Dashcam Q? As you start driving, you're going to start loading images into your Dashcam Q. If you have this app open while you drive, where it says phone, the images will automatically load over while you're driving. But if it's not running while you're driving and you have to wait till you get home so you can have this app open, the app does need to be open while the dash cam is running in your car. So that means when you get home, depending on how long you've driven and how many images you've uploaded, and it's really how long it's going to take you to just sit in your car and wait for these to move over. Now, I've sat in my car for an hour before, but those are on like 8-hour road trips where I wasn't able to have my app open and I gathered like 100,000 images. So, I mean, if you have 10,000, 15, 20,000 images, it could be pretty quick and you might not spend too much time in your car waiting for this to upload. I'm just letting you know a couple of the problems we're seeing already. It's pretty self-explanatory because once you get those all over to your phone, remember phone, it goes into uploaded today. You see I uploaded over 9,000 images today. That's when you're on your Wi-Fi at home. So when you get home, you're eating dinner, you're doing something, just open this app and just let it load. You don't have to do anything other than leave the app open because it automatically connects to your Wi-Fi, I'm assuming. Just about everybody's phone does these days. All right. So let's get into more about really what Hive Mapper is and some of the things I'm looking for in a driver. Obviously, I do hope you have CarPlay or something that connects automatically to your car, even though you can't have this app open when you're doing your gig work, when you're doing your regular driving. If you have this app open, you can load those images over while you're driving and saves you a lot of time. So if you could map out where you're driving on your CarPlay and have this app open on your phone, it will save you a little bit of time. I will be looking for people that are a little tech savvy. You're going to have that Hive Mapper app open that I showed you. It's called a Phantom Wallet, where you connect that to the Hive Mapper app. That's how you get paid the honey. And then I recommend people to have Coinbase, which anybody that's heard anything about cryptocurrency likely knows what Coinbase is. It's an exchange where you can buy cryptocurrency and sell cryptocurrency and connect to your bank account. Honey is a token that you can trade on Coinbase. Therefore, you can move your honey tokens from Phantom to Coinbase to sell them into cash. Now, also, I also am looking for someone that maybe at least has heard of crypto. I mean, we can work around this, but I'm looking for somebody that I don't have to babysit too much with this process. Helping understand some of the tech and crypto background will definitely help me be a little bit more hands-off, because I have been a lot more hands-on with some of my newer drivers that haven't done anything with these type of tech things or cryptocurrency. And the biggest thing is you do have to drive during the day. You can only map an hour after sunrise and an hour before sunset. So if you're a nighttime driver and you're doing this gig economy stuff at night mainly, you're not going to be a good fit for me, because those mapping hours don't count for anything. They're not going to map. You're not going to get paid any honey. So I'm looking for people that are driving. Well, right now it starts mapping around 7 a.m. and it stops about 8:30 or 8:20 something p.m. Now, of course, that changes as the time of the day and the daylight hours get less. So in the winter, we don't have that much mapping hours. So I'm really looking for people that are doing this gig work and driving in the middle of the day. So outside of that, I have 2 cams that are coming in right now, and I'm probably going to snag one from somebody else in my fleet that's just really underperforming. So I may have 3. So if this is something that interests you and you want to learn more about it, start watching the YouTube videos on my channel. And also, there's so many other Hivemapper videos out there. It is pretty self-explanatory, and there's a lot of steps in order just to hook it up, but it goes step by step once you get your cam going. And because of all the updates and problems that they've had in the past, I've been doing this back since August of last year. The app and the explanation of how everything works has gotten so much better. The downside is there's a lot more people mapping, so the dilution and the rewards have gone way down too. Me, I don't drive a lot, so I'm not getting a lot of rewards on my cam, but I do get 100% of the rewards on my camera. The thing is, these cameras are on such far back order. I have 2 that came in, well, that are coming in tomorrow. Today is Sunday the 23rd, so they're coming in tomorrow. And I ordered those back in December. I have 3 more that I ordered in March that aren't probably going to get here until the end of the year, if not early next year. And those are the new models. I'm just saying, if this is something that you're looking to do and you're already a gig worker, this is one thing that takes very, very little of your time and maybe a couple hours in the front end to start understanding this whole entire system and how to use these 3 different apps to make money off of the honey token. Another thing is the honey token is very low right now, compared to where it was at the beginning of the year. It's sitting around 5 or 6 cents a token. And earlier in the year, it had a big spike to around 30 cents. So you can imagine, with less rewards being distributed, because we have so many more drivers, and the token price being down, I'm making about $15 a week at 100% payout. So what I just said, 100% payout, because 100% of the tokens from my cam are going to me. I have a lot of 11 other cams that are running that they get a 60-40 split. So I get 60% of the tokens and they get 40% of the tokens. Now, once they pay off my cams, and my cams all in with the mount, and I have to send you a little bit of another token in order for to make your transactions work on the Phantom blockchain. It costs a transaction fee to make that work. I send you that token so that you don't have to worry about it. It's called Solana. I know I'm throwing a whole lot out at you right now, but it's about $160 or $260 per camera that I have into these things. Once you pay off that $260 from driving, that 60-40 split flips the other way, and you'll get 60 and I'll get 40%. Now, me personally, I'm holding on to these tokens every single week. I just throw them in my crypto wallet and I leave them there, because I've been in 3 cryptocurrency cycles now and have been in crypto since 2017 and understand where things likely are going. I'm not touching any of my tokens till closer to the end of the year, where I think they're going to be a lot more valuable then. So you may only be getting, say, $10, $15, $20 a week in rewards now, but if you hold on to those tokens, they could be a lot more valuable. I also do have a video that covers tax benefits, or the tax implications of this too, because you're earning a token. So think of it like 1099 income. It's earned income that you are taxed on. Now think that you are holding on to this token. You earn it at 5 cents and you hold on to it and sell it at 30 cents, just for instance, that other 25 cents each token is capital gains, kind of like if you had a stock in a portfolio and you sold it for a gain. So those that profit is taxed differently. What's really nice is there is some tax softwares that help you with this. And I do track the incoming token price of everybody's token. So at least you have that to help you with your taxable income at the end of the year. I go into a lot more detail on that in my video with Sierra, who is my highest performing fleet member. Right now I have 11 cams going. These two will make 13. And by the end of the year, hopefully when I get 3 more, I'll have 16 running. Outside of that, I really just wanted to throw this together to see who out of everybody that's messaged on my Facebook group or Facebook post is the most optimal driver for this situation. Remember, daytime driving, you're able to sit in your car for 5 or 10 minutes at the end of the day if you're having to have this app, your gig working app on the phone so that you can upload images. Because images do need to get uploaded just about daily, 2 days at the worst, to make sure that you get paid for your images. That's about it. Message me if you have interest. And the 3 things I'm going to be looking for you is tell me about how many miles a day you're driving, if they're city miles and not so many highway miles. And let me know if you have any type of background in tech or can handle multiple apps or are willing to learn. That's the biggest thing. A lot of people just don't want to learn and they let this go, not uploading images. And next thing I know, I have cams that are doing pretty much nothing. I don't drive much. If anybody in my fleet is making less than me on a cam, then we got a big problem. That means they're not uploading images. So those are the cams that I'm going to start to pull off of people in the fleet as they're not really being a contributing fleet member. And I have investments into these cams.